Hey, what's up guys? I'm Corey Jones. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Not Your Average Coach. Today I wanted to talk about getting outside of and staying out of your comfort zone. So what exactly is a comfort zone? Well, essentially it's a place in life where you feel comfortable. You feel safe. There may not be a lot of stress in what you're doing. You feel confident on your day-to-day tasks. You're doing what you're good at and what you know how to do. Now, why is it bad to be in a comfort zone? Well, depending on your life goals and your priorities, it might not be bad. But if you are looking to grow, whether it's professionally or personally, staying in your comfort zone is going to do anything but that. Because let's be real here. When you go through change, it's uncomfortable. It's scary. It doesn't feel right. It feels weird. You're doing something that you're not good at or that you have no experience at, so you're probably going to fail. And it's not necessarily a good feeling to go through, but it's something that is most definitely necessary to go through in order to change. So that being said, it's obviously very important. Let's talk about how you get out of it and how you stay out of it. I'm gonna give you 3 pieces of advice today. The first piece of advice is to set goals that scare us. Like I said, when you're stepping out of your comfort zone, it is gonna be a little terrifying. We shouldn't be setting goals that scare us in the sense that we may be coming close to death or serious bodily injury, but they should scare us in the sense that they make us nervous. Nervous because we have not done it before, because it's something new to us and it's challenging us. If your goals are something that you are so confident you're gonna get done the first try, they're really not that challenging of a goal or that significant of a goal, and you're not setting your standards high enough. So the first piece of advice is setting a goal that scares you. It makes you nervous, and commit to it. Commit to it so that you know you're gonna do it. It's a priority. It's something that's important enough for you, and you know you gotta go through the change in order to accomplish it. The second piece of advice I'm gonna give you is going to be accepting the thought of failure. Okay, I get that most of us don't necessarily want to fail. We want to do things and we want to succeed. But if you're setting a goal that is scary, that's gonna challenge you, there's a good chance it's because you don't know how to do it and you might fail the first go around. That's completely fine. Anything worthwhile in life and anything that we've really learned, whether it's growing up or we learned on the job through school, we probably didn't get down the first time. It doesn't matter if you're learning Spanish class, if you're learning a new position at a company, you probably fail at certain things or you come up short, and that's completely fine and acceptable, and it's actually almost guaranteed. So learn to be okay with that. Learn to be okay with failing on your first go around. But what's more important about this step is learning to use those failures as a lesson. Take what you failed at or came up short with and use that to fuel you to do better, but also take it as a lesson. Why did you fail? How did you go wrong? How can you improve? Knowing that you put out the effort to attempt in doing something and you came up short is essentially going to make you more experienced the next go around. It's gonna make you better. You're gonna go into the next attempt more prepared. So learn to be okay with failing at first. The third piece of advice I have to give you is to think less and do more. Thoughts are great. Ideas, great. But if you don't put any action behind them, they're essentially just dreams. And dreams don't get you anywhere unless you do something about them. One thing to keep in mind is that if you think too much about something, if you spend all your time thinking about it and not doing it, you're essentially going to make it harder on yourself by overthinking it. So please do not overthink things. If you create a goal that scares you and you're okay with failing the first go around, just do it. Just take the first step and see how it feels. Like I said, you're going to gain a lot more experience doing it this way, and it's going to leave you more prepared for the next go around if you don't hit the nail on the head the first try. Follow these 3 steps, set goals that scare you, be okay with failure, and do more, think less, and I promise you, you will eventually be on your way to getting out of your comfort zone. Now, one thing I want to talk about before I finish this video is to stay out of your comfort zone. Like I said, we're going to talk about getting out of and staying out of your comfort zone. So when you finally take that step and you go through change and you get out of your comfort zone, you're eventually going to get good at whatever it is that you were learning the first time. Whatever it is that you decided to go through some sort of change in order to learn or in order to achieve, eventually that's going to become easy. Your mind is going to understand how to do it, and it's not going to be as challenging as it once was. So essentially what that's doing is that's going to create a new comfort zone for you. If you want to continue to grow, you got to essentially repeat steps 1 through 3 over and over and over again once you start to feel any form of comfort. This is going to allow us to continue to grow, to continue to progress, and never get stuck in our comfort zone, because once you do get stuck in your comfort zone, it's a lot harder to get out of. So be proactive, okay? Set goals that are worthwhile, not silly goals, not goals that you know you can accomplish with no problem. Set goals that scare you. Be okay with failing. That's how you're gonna learn the most. Once you fail and then you try again, you're gonna be way more prepared. And then just do it. Please don't overthink it. If you overthink it, it's gonna take you nowhere. It's gonna leave you in your comfort zone, and it's gonna make it a lot more challenging to get out of. Hopefully this helped you guys. If you have any comments or questions, please feel free to DM me or comment below. If you think anybody could benefit from this, please tag them or share it with them. Subscribe to my channel so you can get more of my videos. And until the next video, I'll see you guys then.